Lori. How's it going? How's it going today, this morning? It's 4 o'clock in the morning out here. 4 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing awake? Are you all crazy like me? I don't know, man. It's a speech to read this stuff in my ear and sound vain. It didn't understand what you said. The beginning, yeah, but yeah, you kind of. Shout out to you guys coming in here. All right, thank you for checking out the stream this morning. Thank you for coming by. Hey, TPG. Yeah, I'm driving through Illinois right now, just outside of St. Louis. Just get ready to hopefully get through there as quick as possible. On my way to Fort Madison, Iowa. Fort Madison, Iowa is where I'm going to go. About 4 hours and 20 minutes away from there. 4 hours and 30 minutes away. It's 4:15 in the AM. I should be there by 9 a.m. And dispatch told me I can go home after that. So in about 5 hours from now, I'll be heading home, Kansas City. Kansas City. I don't even know what day it is. Does it say Friday? I was hoping to get home before the weekend. But if I don't, I don't. I worked all last weekend. I ran out of time on my clock and I had to sit at Walmart. First time I sat at Walmart in a long time, but I had to jump off the freeway. How about it, TBG? Where are you at? Where are you at? I appreciate you guys checking this out. I really do. You can be watching Mr. Beast right now. You can be watching Ross Creations right now or Carton Arcs. Appreciate you clicking on this stream. I do things differently on this stream. I just, that's my dash cam up there. I got a microphone clipped to my glasses. And I made a text-to-speech where it reached the text chat into my ear. This is my stream here, but most of the time I got my spy glasses. I got a pair of glasses with cameras on them and microphones. I just do things. I can't say what I do. I mean, I can say. But I would appreciate it if you just checked out the videos. They're shorts. I just do mostly shorts, 30 seconds to a minute. I don't ask for a lot of commitment. And I try to achieve my objective of making you laugh or whatever it is within that 30 seconds. Appreciate you. Appreciate anybody that subscribes, checks out my videos. I work on those videos every day. I ain't complaining about it. I like doing it. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, though, with no subscribers. So I do appreciate every one of you, though. Every one of you, whether you subscribe or not, I feel YouTube will eventually show you my videos because they're good. Not bad for a guy in a truck. An old fat guy in a truck. Sounds like Ray Romano and Eric Griffin from Family Guy had a baby, which was fatter and uglier. That's me. Yeah, we probably all in here have all the same channels that we watch. Isn't it funny how I'm in my world and you're in your world, and we're watching what we think is just our little list of our favorites, and next thing you know, it's everyone's playlist is the same. Well, almost the same. I have a lot of channels out. There's some channels that I like out there. And Mr. Beast is on there, but I don't even think I'm subscribed. I think it's just on there. Hey, Lewis. Hey, I left Kentucky yesterday, and I'm going to be in Iowa. I'm going to be in Iowa here in about 4 hours. I'm heading to Fort Madison, Iowa. Fort Madison, Iowa. It's just above Iowa border, on the east side, next to Illinois. Paul. Oh, no, that's not Paul. It said Paul in my ear. I'm gonna guess it's Puji. I think it's not Punjab. It's not Punjabi. It's not Bengali. Puji. Miguel, Germany. Shout out to everybody that's hanging out. Yeah, that's my horn. That's my horn. Appreciate you guys coming in here and checking things out. More than you know. It's good days out here. Good days out here, and you guys make it possible. Hanging out with my buddies. Oh yeah, all my buddies online. I don't care. I call you buddy. I'm an old man. Everybody's my buddy. Friends, compadres, hombres. You're my buddy. My buddy. Not bed buddy. Not butt buddy. Just buddy. You know what, man? I'll be honest with you. With the dog thing in here, they'll let me do it. I really feel like it's a lot of responsibility for me. Between everything else I got going on, websites and social media and stuff, I feel like it might be a good distraction from me. I'll give you that. But I sure hate to look over and see that little face over there staring at me like, I've had to pee for 5 hours. You know, because I tend to zone out in my mind. My mind goes other places. I'm here driving, of course, but you know, you think you can't get out of your head no matter how hard you try. Rather than focus on problems in my life, I focus on future things I want to build or do. And sometimes, you know how it is. I don't know if you know how it is, but when you got a hobby or something, you know, it's on your mind. For some of you, it's probably girls or cars. Well, mine is, you know, it's just as obsessive. Yeah, man, I try to build a new website or upgrade a new website or something I've got, like every time I go home. I build websites, I build social media, I build apps, I build things. And it's just a one-man show. Uno más. No. Uno el hombre. Uno something. I don't know. Show up. I don't know. That's close. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I thought about making a channel, just like this one, where instead of talking about things I talk about, I thought I'd go over my revenue streams, and maybe just people back and forth. Maybe I can help somebody do it. Maybe they can tell me stuff I'm missing out on, because there's a lot of. I'm not here by myself, man, and I run into a whole lot of problems and walls, and I can't get through. I can't afford to go around, so I just change directions. So I'm extremely fluid with my business adventures, because there's a lot of walls. Not just financially, but there's programs that I built, there's software I built that at the end of a year and a half or whatever development, I find out that policy violations, legal things, or whatever, is going to prevent me from moving forward. Kind of represent. You kind of need to have about what the hell I'm doing in business. There's truckers out there, very successful side businesses, and I don't want to copy theirs. I just like to know maybe what are some of the tricks they did to bust through. Alex, Chris, Great Goose. Oh, Androvich. Oh, I appreciate everybody out there. I got rambling for a minute there. Sometimes I ramble. Told you, I can't get out of your head. Can't get out of your head. I got a problem with that. I do a lot. Makes me want to burn out, huh? You know those people that shine real bright, they tend to burn out. Burn out, die, huh? Oh no, I need to get a channel about, oh shit, there's a truck with all blue lights. One of them bull hauler thingies, and every light on everything was blue. It was real sexy, player. Springfield, Missouri. Oh boy, I'm about to cross right across the border to St. Louis from Illinois right now. And something tells me I've talked to you before. I recognize the tone of your voice. Oh my goodness, I'm on one today. I get to go home today. I get to go to Kansas City. I get to go home. It's been a long time. I get to go home. Oh, I get to go home. Yeah, I get to go home. All right, guys, girls, and truckers, and four-wheelers, and non-binary, and pronouns. Everyone, welcome to the channel. Hope you subscribe, hang out with you for a little while. I really appreciate it if you subscribe, check out my videos, and leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I work hard on the videos. Okay, lately, a lot of subscribers are sending me their videos, and they're saying, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. And I got a little carried away. I feel like my channel got too many of their videos on here. So if you guys send me videos, I'll watch them. I won't post them all because you guys are sending me more videos than I'm making for myself, and that's making me look lazy. I make it feel like my channel used to be all me, not me, my face, but you know, all me in my videos. I got a bunch of videos I shot last night, but I didn't upload them yet. Passed out. Those are booked tonight. Maybe. Depends. If I make it home, they might be in the morning. But if I don't make it home, I'll be at the truck stop tonight. Home rentals? Yeah, I bet it is. But you know what? I'm poor. I'm in this truck because inflation went up and my mortgage on my freaking little farm tripled. All my bills tripled. I mean, my interest rate was a variable interest rate. It's how that thing's set up, and I had to come back in the truck. I had to leave my businesses, and everything's, everything's moving. But yeah, I don't have the money to do that. I wish I did. But right now, I've got some revenue streams on the internet that are based solely on social media. This channel right here is the only revenue stream that I have off YouTube that's not like business oriented. This is just me hanging out. It's still a revenue stream, but I got, like, for example, I have about 2,000 Facebook groups that I own. I created, I grew, and they're all for like small business, and they're all for buy-sell groups for like local communities, and they're spread out all across the United States. And what I did was I built a system where you can go to a website and you can put in your advertisement for, say, your yard sale or your little store on my website, hit submit, and it'll actually post that ad to all of my groups. It bypasses all the approvals because they're my groups. It's all being posted from my Facebook account, so it's not any abuse on your accounts. And plus, my accounts have clout in my groups because I'm admin. All of this might sound really confusing, and I understand I don't talk about it much, but that right there only charged for one of the programs. It's $10 for on-time post, and for the other programs I have, I charge $50 a month, recurring, and they can post as many ads as they want. And I got companies out there, dealerships, all kinds of companies that are paying. And plus, on the other end, when people join my Facebook groups, I prompt them with a question inside of Facebook. It's a 3-question, and I ask them what they're the group for, their phone number, and their email. And I have people that I pay that go through this every single day. They take all of these leads. They're called leads. And then I distribute those to my customers because my customers provide those services. So if somebody's looking to buy something, I've got a customer of mine that's looking to sell that, and I will connect them together through this platform. Now, all that's automated. I don't have to have any interaction there. But after I finish all the programming, the coding, and the integration with Facebook's APIs, that's hit the fan. And all my bills tripled, and I had a discussion with my wife, and we decided I'm going to get back in the truck. And now I'm trying to manage that at this at the same time and do my social media here, be a badass in the truck. I got to be the #1 driver for the company, and I got to be a great dad. All at the same time. My family says I'm a hero. There comes the title of the video. Because my family calls me a hero because I'm really trying to tackle all this stuff at one time and still be a cool guy in the truck. The thing is, when I decided to get back in the truck, I created this channel that same day. As soon as the company called me back and said, hey, we're doing it, I created this channel. And then afterwards, my camera broke. It literally broke the same day, the same camera I was going to use. And so I had to order a new one on eBay, but it didn't show up until after orientation because I really wanted to have orientation. I thought that would be a great part of the story. This the orientation, because man, I was so scared. I'd been in tech for so long, and then I got to get back in the truck. I literally shit myself 3 times in between Kansas City and Missouri, driving to orientation from Kansas City to Knoxville, Tennessee for orientation. I was that scared. I had to sit in front of the computer for so long. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But I did it. And I'm still out here. And I'm a nerd when it comes to data because the company here has a software that's called Samsara that monitors my logbooks and my speed and my safety and everything. And for a long time, in there, it ranks us. There's 600 drivers in the company, and it ranks us. And every time I go and I check it, I screenshot it because it shows me #1. It shows me #1. It doesn't show anybody else's names. It just says driver, and it shows that I'm #1 on the list. So I don't know who I'm up against on the top list, but I don't know anybody anyway. But I watch that every day. I check my score every day, sometimes twice a day. I check it. I make sure I'm #1. And when YouTube viewers, I started attracting a lot of Karens because my videos got pretty out there. They started calling my company to report me, get me fired. And it got so bad that my company had to call me and ask me what it was about. And I explained to them what was going on. And over the course of the next couple of weeks, we were going over all my videos together and having discussions. And not only are they on board, they support it, and they're working with me on it. And overcame that stuff. And it's because when I was on the phone with them, they checked my score on this software, and they said, well, nothing about anything is a problem. And that everything that I was being reported for wasn't being reflected in my driving habits or my patterns. And so it really saved my ass being #1 in the company when it comes to the software. Yeah, I recommend truck driving. Let me tell you why. Because when I didn't need truck driving, it was there for me. And then when I needed truck driving, it was there for me. It's always something you'll always have. That no matter what happens in your life, no matter what happens, you got it in your pocket. It's literally in your pocket. Your CDL is in your pocket anytime you need it. And it's, especially if you're a young guy. If you're a young guy, some people say, I'm going to go to the military, I don't know what to do. Or some people, I'm going to Peace Corps. I don't even know what people say anymore. I'm old. But one thing you can do is get your ass to the truck and make a whole lot of money. Just disappear. Become a man. Come back a man. Run the truck for a year or two, you'll come back a man. And these ladies, you touch them and your hands will be rough. Your voice will be deep. Mine, I sound like Peter Griffin had sex with Ray Romano and had a baby that's fatter and uglier. I get it. I get all the jokes, but my hands are, I mean, I came from tech, and my wife's like, she likes it. She's like, I'm like, ooh. Hey, guys, shout out for hanging out with me in the chat. I really appreciate you guys out there. Sometimes I don't see it in there, but I try my best. I got text-to-speech that reads it in my ear. And sometimes I'm babbling, and I'm like, okay, I'll say hi to them after I get done babbling, and I'll be babbling for so long. I forget. But I don't mean to, because I do appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. Donald in there. Donald, I see you in there. Chris, I see you in there. That I can't. I'm lying. I can't see you. I'm just remembering what it told me in my ear. And I do appreciate you guys coming. I hope you subscribe. This is going to be a wild ride. I'm going to take everybody with me. It's been a wild ride. I started this in October. It's been a wild ride. Yeah, I'm not done honking that horn. Can you tell? I'm not done honking that horn. All right. Yeah, my brother's a truck driver. He's the one that got me into it. I was struggling. I was out of high school. I was struggling, figuring out. I started a little company. It was doing all right, and then it wasn't doing right because laws were changing, blah blah blah. And he's like, if you do this, you'll be able to not only have time to still build your coding and stuff but you'll be able to afford to fund it when you need a bargain and stuff. So I jumped into the truck, and yeah, I've been in and out of the truck every time hard times fell. I built a company one time worth about $70 million. I was the CEO of it. Had some partners, and next thing you know, I'm being sued by my partners because they found that I didn't want to be there anymore. I got the shit sued out of me. They're like, hey, not only we're going to sue you, you're not allowed to do it again for like 10 years or something. I mean, I was buried in litigation. I jumped in a truck. It was weird. It was weird because I really got to see the contrast on how people treated you. Not you, me. Because they go to treat you a certain way, where banks are calling me, asking me if I need anything, saying, hey, I spoke to the dealers, the boats are coming in, you want to get one of those, blah, blah, blah. They're like, I'm at a truck stop, and the lady at McDonald's is yelling at me. Man, it's just people are so mean to truckers out here. They're so freaking mean. They're mean. And that ain't gonna change because these new breed of truckers, man, they're mean too. Truckers used to be polite, you know, it was like a nice, respectable career, but these guys out here, they will smack a bitch. They're not from around here. All right. Appreciate you out there, Luke. Hey, right now I'm in Illinois. I'm about to cross over into St. Louis. It's a bridge I got to cross. Yeah, so I got to cross over into St. Louis here pretty soon. And then I'm gonna head north up to Iowa. I'm gonna go to Fort Madison, Iowa, to drop off this aluminum that I got down from. I got this in Newburgh, Indiana, yesterday, and after I drop this in Iowa, I get to go home. I get to go home for one day. I get to see my kids, talk to my kids about my adventures. I get to talk to my wife about our adventures, and then I get my ass to work again because I got bills to pay. I'm not doing this for fun, guys. This is not a fashion show. Here in Los Angeles. We're in Los Angeles, man. I was raised in Los Angeles. Downtown, right in Hollywood, and then later on in the San Fernando Valley. Oh, yeah, pork capital of the world. Well, it was. I don't know what it is now. Oh, probably not. I think Ron Jeremy's probably gone by now. What are endorsements? Endorsements are like air brakes, trailers, double trailers, anything you want to do beyond just driving the truck is considered an endorsement. Like you want to drive a school bus, you need a passenger endorsement. So everyone's got a CDL, but based on your endorsements is what you can do. Because I don't want to haul kids or people, so I don't want to waste my time getting that endorsement. I don't want to haul chemicals that are going to, whatever. So I don't get the hazmat. That's what those are. Compton. Oh boy, CPT. Oh boy. I bet it's a lot nicer than it was when I was a kid in Compton. But I remember I was a marching band, and sometimes we'd have marching band competitions down there, and we have to duck in the bus when we go down to that area. I mean, I can't really say every time I drove in that area duck because I wouldn't have to drive in that area as an adult. You just go around certain areas. But I remember as a kid, even on a bus, you have to duck. Especially if we got pulled into a school, we'd have to duck even pulling. Like once we got the freeway all the way till we got the bus stopped by the stadium, but where we performed, we were ducking. We were bobbing and weaving. Oh no. Man, I thought it was getting cleaned up. You know what? I'll be honest with you. When I was a kid, it was clean. It was cleaner, right? It was like a lot of not gangster drugs. But then NWA came out, this gangster rap came out, and it really changed things. They got really, really, really violent. Really bad. And then the riots came. And then after the riots came, like it wasn't so bad. It was like everyone got their anger out, burned all that shit down, and everybody worked together to build it back up. And it was really cool. It was really cool. I mean, when I met my wife, I met her at a Palm Springs, and we had a baby. And what we would do is we drive at night. We couldn't afford to do anything, so we just put the baby in the back seat. We just drive, and the vibration would put the baby in the seat. And we got to talk and hang out. And we drive right through Compton. We'd ride through all of them. Sloss, we got Long Beach. We do everything. We hit the freeway, and it was freaking safe. And then, man, all of a sudden, last 5 years, probably a little bit longer than that, something changed, man. Something changed. All of a sudden, everybody started doing bad stuff. I moved out of there in 2017. I got the hell out of LA. I moved my ass to Kansas City, Missouri. Man, Kansas City. I didn't move into the city. I ain't no dummy. When I left Los Angeles, I was actually living in Santa Clarita, up by Magic Mountain, and they had some bunch of condos. And people that looked like me were getting dragged out of their cars at intersections and beat in the intersections by people that didn't look like me. And I don't travel alone. I got a wife. I got kids, and I was like 3 months into this happening. And we got out of it. Bought a farm in just north of Kansas City. And man, I got 450 people in my whole town. No gas stations, no grocery stores, nothing. And nothing that's going on in the world has any impact on us. Nothing. All we got to do is worry about the occasional property tax increase. That's it. We got dirt roads. So you guys can all, in your cities, you can do whatever you got to do. It doesn't even affect it out here. It's wonderful. Maybe you should try it. You should try and get the hell out of the city. I wanted to get my CDL. Oh, it took a long time, man, because I didn't take a school. I got a job with a company that did commercials for BMW. So there was pickup trucks, there was light duty, medium duty, and heavy duty trucks there. And as I worked on these commercials and photo shoots, I would ride with the drivers that had the licenses until I learned how to do it. And then I went and took my written test. And then they gave me a permit that I could drive the trucks with the guys. It might have taken me a year and a half, almost 2 years to fully get my CDL. But keep in mind, I didn't have anybody to give me the pre-trip alert. Nobody taught me pre-trip stuff, brake check stuff, pressure test, all this stuff. And I kept failing the pre-trip. I failed that pre-trip 5 times. And that really delayed it. Because when you're driving, you're not home. You're gone for a long time. So I'd fail the test, and then I'd come back in 3-4 months to try it again, because I was out there. I was out on the road doing things. What little town do I live in? Or if you go just north of Kansas City, there's a little town called Holt. It's a Holt, Missouri, and it is. There's tinier towns. I've passed through them, but this town, it's just far enough off the highway. It's just far enough off the highway where it's quiet. It's just far enough away from the city where the sky's dark. But within 45 minutes, I'm in Kansas City under these skyscrapers. Man, it's a little town up there. They just built there's a business in there now. It's a winery, and they sell bar food or something. I don't know, pizza or something. That I see a food truck parked outside. Man, these little towns are great. They're all over the place. I'm driving across America, and I'm passing through these towns a couple of days, and these are towns that they might get a new mayor, but that mayor shuts the hell up. You shut the hell up. We don't want Walmart here. We don't want We don't want growth. Just keep it the way it is, and it's staying that way. Lawson, huh? Yeah, Lawson's just up the road from me. Lawson's a little bigger, I think. I think Lawson has fast food or something. Yeah, that's not very far from me. It's a small world, ain't it? Small world. Oh boy, it's crazy how small this world is. And I don't think YouTube's serving my videos to local people. I think it's serving to all people. So when local people see it, it's a little trippy. I had to delete my last channel. I used to have Facebook.com/SpyDad, and I used to run around with these spy glasses and really big creepy stuff, and I was pretending like I was a spy, and I was really just a creep. But a lot of locals, Kearney, mostly from Kearney, when I was out, they'd recognize me, and they would think that I was really this creep. So I had to delete the channel. They were showing it to my wife's work. It ended up being like really freaking weird. So I got a lot of YouTube channels that I do, a lot of websites and stuff. I was one of the few that I actually had to delete once it was big, and I had to delete it. It was like killing a child, you know? It was like drowning a child. Like, oh my God, so much work I put into it. All right, South Louisiana. I had a buddy from South Louisiana, from Houma, Louisiana, out there on the bayou. He's a good dude. He's getting married. I was supposed to be on his wedding party, but I think it's this week or next week. I ain't gonna make it. It's a bumpy road. I'm throwing me all over the place. I mean, not so much. It's bumpy, and you know those roads that kind of lean back and forth, side to side, and you feel weird. And then the bumps like kind of feels like it's tossing you. It's pretty rough out here at night. However, it's hard for me to focus on the chat because I can't really see the chat. It's text speech into my ear, and yeah, it's not like, I guess it could be a distraction. Like if I'm trying to think about work and then I got the chat reading in my ear, that's distracting. But overall, it's pretty easy. It's like someone sitting in the truck with you. You know, it's like maybe having somebody with multiple personalities sit in the truck with you because there's so many people talking from the same voice. Carney, that's funny that people know around where I live. It's not like a secret where I live. It's not like they got a house out there with my name on it, you know, that says, hey, stalk me or something. But it's kind of neat. Because I thought I was moving out in the middle of nowhere. I think that if Kearney blows up, because Liberty blew up and it's almost touching Kearney. Like Liberty and Kearney are touching now. And they built a new off-ramp over there. Kearney's got 2 off-ramps now. And I think once they build on that off-ramp, because it's farms, I think it's going to really screw Kearney up. And I think I'm going to probably relocate to Cameron. Because I think Cameron's like one of the last frontiers before you're just too far away from Kansas City. And now you're sacrificing, you know, a whole bunch of liberty by being so far away. Like you're almost Amish, where you got to go once a month to get supplies. And that's just too rough. I like to take my wife out all the time. I mean, every time I'm home, we jump in the car and run down to the city and grab something nice. Have some restaurant we haven't had. Find something on Google Maps and go there. And then what I do is I take a picture of us there and then I upload it into Google Reviews and I give everybody a good review. And then what happens as a side effect is now I'm ranked 1% of Google reviewers on food reviewing because I do this. And I've got like 20 million views on my Google reviews thing, and then people will tell my wife, hey, I see you all over town with your husband on these reviews everywhere, because I do it. And like, for example, I went to Boot Barn and my wife wanted some boots, and I think I got about 150 pictures of her in there trying boots on, and I just threw them all up there. I think I got a problem. My wife doesn't mind it though. She minded the spy dad though. She didn't like people showing up to her work and saying, "Hey, I saw you," because my wife does not want to be on camera anywhere, ever. I had to delete my channel. That's why on this channel I can't put my wife on there and nobody on there. It's just me. I hate to lose a channel again. Yeah, that car place there's, I think they got bought by another one. They were empty for a while. Looked like only their service department was working, and it was empty. It was creepy looking, like COVID stuff. But now I think Gary Crosley Ford bought it because the sign says Gary Crosley, and the moving sign, and then all of the vehicles in there are like commercial vans and stuff. Them days are gone. Time's changing, guys. I'm getting old. We're all getting old, and you're getting old. You're getting older than me because I'm in this truck getting young. I'm getting younger every day. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I just feel younger. Is that a sign of getting older? Do you feel younger? Wow. What a horrible thing to happen. All right, shout out to whoever's hanging out in there. Appreciate you hanging out. It's 4:50 a.m. out here. It's it's 4:50 a.m. I'm trying to see what town I'm in. I don't think I'm in a town. I think I'm in between. I think I still got another 50 miles till I get to St. Louis. Maybe not. 50 miles away from the exit. No, I'm 50 miles away from the 70. The 70 is pretty much in St. Louis. We are driving through Illinois right now, southern Illinois, making my way through St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri. It looks like I'm going to be hitting St. Louis, Missouri at about that, probably 5-6 a.m. rush hour. I don't know what time rush hour is, but I was hoping to get through there a little quicker, but it took me 2 extra hours before I can leave this morning. And that really pushed me back. I ain't complaining. Does that sound like I'm complaining? I'm not complaining at all. Shout out to everybody that's hanging out with me. Checking out the sights of the night road and the scenery out here at night. You really can't see much more than the road because it's so dark out here. I do see some glow way off in the distance, though. I think that might be St. Louis out there. The other day, it had me routed through Springfield, Missouri, rather than St. Louis, because the eclipse traffic was so bad that it was just a gridlock everywhere. So my GPS actually routed me around for the first time. It routed me away from St. Louis. I prefer that, but not at the expense of my schedule, though. Every minute I finish early on this job is a minute more I get to spend with my family. Because after this drop, I get to go home. I get to go home, and that makes me happy. Happy. This is what a happy trucker sounds like. That means you're happy. If ever you're driving down the road and you just hear a truck randomly blowing its horn, it's either me on my live stream or that's a happy trucker. Yeah. All right. St. Louis is at 50 miles. I just read the sign. 50 miles until St. Louis. Exciting. It's really exciting. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. And I'm taking you with me. Yeah. I'm going to do it. Does a rookie want a cookie? Ah, you got a brownie? I'd rather have a brownie. You know, truckers, you know, we don't. Truckers who have bad teeth, cookies are kind of hard. Brownies are much better. It's much better. How about it? You got a brownie over there for me? Big boy. How about a Mark Cobb? Mark Cobb. It's very American. America. Mark Cobb. Unless I'm wrong, it's very international. Yeah. Cookie. What kind of cookie you got? Let me guess. That cookie's located in your pants and I have to come find it, huh? Oh, I've been a trucker for a while. I get that joke. Unless it's in the presence of a glory hole. You gotta reach to the glory hole to find your cookie. That's horrible. Oh my gosh, you inspire it, man. It's all you, man. It's all you. Hey, Steven, you tell me where they are, man. I'm hoping that someone tells me. I want to go record them. It's been a while since I've uploaded a fresh lot lizard experience video. How about this? You do me a favor. You jump on the internet. You find me that truck stop where they are, and I'll go there. I'll go there. I'll pick one up. I'll bring it right to you. Where are you at, Steven? You close to a truck stop? I'll come bring you one. All right. Appreciate you coming out, Steven. Appreciate it. I know I'm up against people like Mr. Beast. So when you click on me, man, it's a big deal. We both know it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Hey, Brian. Byron? Brian. I read it funny in my ear. Brian Smith. How about it? How about it out there? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, I'm driving right now from Kentucky to Iowa. About to go through St. Louis right now. St. Louis, Missouri. I got to get through Illinois first, but I'm almost there. 40 miles outside of St. Louis. On Figueroa. Yeah, it's hard to get a big rig down there, though. It's like this. If all the girls are down there on the city streets, what are the truckers going to do at the truck stops? We can't take our trucks in there. I mean, we used to be able to, but now we got software watching what we do. We get off. We deviate our route. We get a phone call. Sorry, sir. Our system's indicated a route deviation. That's right, I sit down to feed my family. I sit down, sometimes I stand up, sometimes I do a little boogie. I go, a boogie, boogie, boogie. I wiggle my butt. I'm wiggling my butt. I'm wiggling my butt. You didn't say that, though. How come you skipped all that fun stuff? I'm talking about the sitting part's boring. Is that your favorite part, is when I sit down? Because I also like the boogie. I like that wiggle, wiggle. I like that wiggle, wiggle. It's relaxing out here. Except for the people that are in chat that get uptight sometimes. To me, this is like the most mellow gig in the world. Well, while I'm on the highway. When I'm in the cities, it's not so mellow. I had to pull off the Walmart last night. I ran out of time. And man, the trailer was up on curves. And, you know, people making left turns and not leaving enough room. But right now, smooth sailing across the farmland, middle America out here in Illinois. Southern Illinois, southern mid, whatever it is, I'm here. That's what we're doing. Oh yeah, I also sit down when I pee. Is that bad? No, I'm lying. I don't sit down when I pee. I just want to see if anybody would tease me. Cinnamon butter. All right, cinnamon butter. Shout out to you coming by. Sometimes when people jump in the chat right here, I honk my horn. I let everybody on the road know, hey, cinnamon butter's in the chat. Hey guys outside, hey the truckers, hey everybody, hey check it out. I got them. They're not on your channel watching you. They're over here watching me, talking to me, being my friend. And you all should know I got friends, and you're all sitting in your trucks all by yourself, and I got friends. I got a lot of friends here. I don't care what they have. I got friends. That's what the horn's all about. It gets you worked up. It says, hey man, I'm not just sitting here. I'm blowing hot air. I'm doing both. I bet the semi in front of me, you see him? I bet he can hear every time I'm honking. I bet he can hear every time I'm honking. He's like, what is that fat guy back there doing? And then he's thinking, see, he's like, that guy behind me? That's why trucking industry is ruined. That's why they all hate us. That's why everyone hates truckers. Because that guy is me. But I'm not. I'm the one that's connecting the bridge between the truckers and the people that aren't truckers that hate the truckers. I'm the one that's making truckers look like real human beings with feelings and emotions and dreams and thoughts. I'm bridging the gap, baby. 1 mile at a time. I'm going to pass this OD guy. He's an Old Dominion. OD. I was going to pass him, but there was other trucks going to pass that were going faster than me. So I just wait my turn. Just wait my turn. I'm patient out here. I'm real patient. This is probably the first time in probably 15 hours that I've passed somebody. I don't usually pass anybody. I'm usually the slow guy. But today I get to go home. I got to drop this load at 8:55-ish, and then I get to go straight home. Empty. I don't care. I'll go. From Fort Madison, Iowa to Kansas City, Missouri. Empty. I don't care. All right, I think he let out his gas a little bit. The etiquette is, if you got your cruise control on and someone's passing you and they're struggling, just let the cruise control for a second. It ain't going to hurt you. You're going to lose a fraction of a second at the end of the day. But you'll look like a good guy. All the truckers will respect you. But if you're like racing, you're like, I'm not going to have my cruise control. You know what? Fuck you too, buddy. And then when it comes time, I'm not going to share my cookies with you. That's right. And would you call for help on CB radio? Turn it down. I'm going to turn it down, yeah. How do we mean? I'm that guy. I'm going to turn it down. I'm nice, though. I'm real nice, though. I'm nice out here. I got proper etiquette. Proper etiquette. I'm nice. You know, if I keep telling myself that, even if I'm not nice, I'll be nice. And that's like psychology. You know, I learned that back in when I was a master's degree stuff. When I bought it off of eBay, though. But back when I got it, I learned that on YouTube. You have a master's degree in genealogical sociological psychology. That's what I got it in. 18-year degree. My thesis was about monkeys. Yeah. You weren't there for that? Yeah. I got a channel that I devoted to that. You got to check it out. What's this guy doing? There's people out here. There's people out here. Thanks for chilling with me, dude. Thanks for chilling with me, brother. Yo, homie. What's up, partner? Appreciate you clicking on the stream. What do you have for dinner? Well, people ask me that and they don't believe it because I don't eat what people think that I eat. I had 3 bolts and 8 nuts this morning because I am a machine. I must have nuts and bolts and lubrication. Lots of lube. No, I ran out of time at inside of a town yesterday, and I jumped into a Walmart parking lot, went in and got me 2 salads. Usually the salads at a truck stop are $7 for the salad, but I went into Walmart and it was $2.29 for the same freaking salad. So I had 2 of them. I got 1 Southwestern salad and 1 chef salad. And they didn't have salad dressing, so luckily I had some leftover salad dressing from my truck stop salads. Typically that's what I eat. I eat salads out here, and if they don't have salads, or if the salads are kind of brown, I just get the boiled eggs. They sell them by the cup. There's like 4 or 6 of them in there. And I know it doesn't sound really manly and trucker, but I tell you what, sometimes you just gotta know when to say when. And I said when for a little while. Maybe I go back to eat Taco Bell. It seems like there's a Subway in every freaking truck stop. And out here in the Midwest, there's a Hardee's in every truck stop, or an Arby's. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't eat that every day. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm killing myself. Killing me softly with fast food. Shove it in my pants. You gotta keep it warm, buddy. Gotta keep it warm. Yeah. Oh, I'm waking them all up right now. I'm waking them all up. I don't care. What are they gonna do? So sue me. What are you gonna do? They can't stop me. I'm gonna call the police. I'll be 2 states away by the time they show up. Oh boy. It's 5:08 a.m. I've been running since 2 a.m. That's when my clock reset and gave me some more time that I could drive today. That's right, they should be making money anyway. That's what I think every time. That's what I think every time. So, man, they could be making money. Because I only stop because the DOT clock that's right in my face here, it runs out of time, and legally I have to stop. But I see these guys, they got like a condo on their truck. Damn, I'm a company driver, and I can't afford to stop. So I sat at Walmart, staring at my clock. And as soon as it gave me time to drive, boom, I was rolling. My horn. You know what? I was at the truck stop 2 nights ago, and one of these heavy hauler lowboy trailers was pulling some things through, and like right as he passed my truck, I don't know why the hell he did it, but he blew his freaking horn like maybe he knew me or something. Like I blew my horn, he blew it right to me, but this was no ordinary horn. This horn rattled everything in this truck and all of the trucks. Like if he did that in a car parking lot, all the alarms would have went off. It scared the crap out of me. Like he built some series of train horns and shoved them right up my ass and right into my temples and then pushed the horn button or pulled it, whatever you do in his truck. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it came with the truck, so maybe it's a custom button. Hey, how fast do I drive? I'm doing 55 at a 70 right now. That's typically what I do. I tend to not go really, really fast because I don't want to die. Listen, man, I don't recommend this career for anybody that's got a family, unless you're already in it. The sacrifices and the life changes, the consolations, the assimilating you have to do, it's difficult as somebody with a family. But when you're just out of college or just out of high school, this is the best, in my opinion, because you got to go out and you got to become whoever the hell you got to be by yourself. You got to deal with some really hard things that you just can't call your mom for, your dad for. You're going to come back a man. You're going to come back an adult. And whether it's a year or two, then you start your family. You know, do your courting all while. It's going to be real difficult for you to be out on the road as a new guy with a child at home, or it's going to be rough. So I recommend you getting in. It's a great career move. I think it's a good catapult launching pad, like the military is. You can say it your whole life. Hoorah, hoorah! But my experience with it is, I got it young, and I've had it my whole life. And every time I've ever had a problem in life with employment or income, I jump back in the truck, make enough money to fix the problem, and then either stay in it or exit it, catapult it, launch into another one. But yeah, there's a whole lot to it. I mean, I fully recommend it. I think if you want to research to drive a job, drivefs.com. That's what I did. I went to drivefs.com. I signed up the same day they called me. The next week I was in orientation and then on the road. On the road. Because people ask me, like, hey, should I do it? And I say, yeah. And then afterwards they go, okay, where? Well, I just got to the chase. This is where I went. This is the company that attracted me, and I've been doing this since '99. I deal with people out here that just got their licenses, so I don't know what the requirements are these days. But I'm pretty sure you'll find all the information you need right there. How much money people make, all that other stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just, this is the perfect job for people that just aren't quite ready to start anything. That, like, I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, well, this is going to toughen you up. I used to think college would toughen you up, right? Man, I think people coming out of college, they're activists or something. They're coming out really, really triggerable. Like everything makes them upset and they want to protest. I think they used to come back from college like hard because people would tease you. And people would be mean to you for the first time in your life, and it was rough. You'd experience things that you have to get through by yourself and deal with it. Just buck up and sticks and stones, break your bones type stuff. But nowadays, people go to college, come back really, really soft and scared. And I think people are going to join the military, they're going to come back with a different gender. So I mean, it's really difficult to suggest something to people to be in. Up. Trucking is one of those things where you go out there and ain't nobody's going to hold your hand. And they don't care if you're crying about it. They'll leave your ass at the truck stop, find a ride home. And that truck stop might be 1,000 miles away. They don't do that anywhere else. Hey, Saints, appreciate you coming by. Hey, and my test speech was lagging. It didn't tell me all the names, or maybe I got rambling and I just didn't hear it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming by in there. Or Kush. College Cody Kush. Thanks for coming in and checking out my stream today. This morning, it's 5:14 a.m. over here on the Illinois side of St. Louis. I'm going to make my way through Missouri on up into Iowa. Go to Fort Madison, Iowa. Fort Madison, Iowa, where I'm dropping. Shout out to Fort Madison, Iowa, I guess. I don't think they're listening, but just in case, hey, I got your back too. Yeah. You know, it ain't your fault. It ain't your fault, man. It ain't the millennials' fault. It ain't the Gen Z fault. They don't know this, you know. It's just, you know, it ain't their fault. I mean, nobody goes in life thinking I'm going to be soft. It's just people have conformed to societal pressures, the toxic masculinity. If it makes you feel bad, then it is. As a man from my generation, that you'd expect to get punched right in the face a few times, and there's nothing you do about it because you know as a man you deserved it. You know you deserved it. That's how we correct each other. And that's why you don't get punched throughout your life. It's just when you're young. You can do stupid things. You win stupid prizes. Oh, I just saw a shooting star. But my kids hopefully got to skip all that. I'm from Gen X. I was born in 1976. 1976 is when I was born. I waited until I was 35 to have kids, so I didn't have it too early. I had all my stupid fun already. I did all the things I needed to do. When I settled down, I was ready. So I wasn't making mistakes in front of my kids like most of these people were. I had already made the mistakes. I had already made all my failures. I already made all my whatever it is. I don't suggest that because the whole time my wife's pregnant, I'm thinking to myself, man, I have less time on this earth with this new child. I'm 15 years behind. I'm going to be out and I'm going to be an old man and I'm not going to be able to, see him get married and my kids get married. These are my thoughts. That's my regrets is not having them early. But at the same time, if I'd had them earlier, they did more screw up than me. Way more screw up than me. Now I'm pretty sure they're going to be better than me. More handsome than me. I got two boys. A 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. Yeah, that's what I thought. I built a lot of companies. I really was out there. I had 20 employees for just one of my companies alone. And I'm like, I got to get I was doing alcohol and all that stuff too, and I knew I wasn't ready. That's why I waited. But then again, how long do you wait though, right? Who's to say? I mean, back when our history was written, people were having kids at 11 and 12. They were dying when they were 30. So it's like, man, am I just taking it for health? Am I taking my health for granted? I should have had kids. I'm assuming that I'm going to be old. And right now, with everybody dying right now, there's a lot of people dying. I mean, myocarditis, endocarditis is fucking rampant. Everything, heart, everything, and cancers. Killing us at rates, astronomical rates, even with the science going on. To think you're going to live to be anything is ludicrous. It's ludicrous. I mean, I just lost a friend 2 days ago. It was one of my employees. Ended up being a good employee. He got all tore up on some drugs, and we let him go, but it was mutual. He knew that him working for me was toxic. I mean, I had some businesses out there that were in some different industries, and And I thought maybe he cleaned up and stuff, but turns out he was struggling the whole time. Yeah, we lost him the other day. I've lost a lot of people in this. It's crazy. I've lost a handful of employees. It's crazy. Maybe because I was exposed to so many people as a business owner that the typical people wouldn't have, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. I'm too old. Shout out to old. Who's old? I'm old. Old. I used to think you couldn't drive a truck, or you shouldn't drive a truck till you were 35. Because most of my mistakes I made were just stupid mistakes when I was young and driving a big truck. Some stupid mistakes. Now I don't make those mistakes. But maybe I would make them as an adult now if I just started. Good thing I got them out of my system when I was young. I don't know. There's no way I can turn them back to find out. Just don't die. I live my life. Just don't die. I gotta be able to see my kids. Oh, I'm in a truck. What am I fucking kidding? I'm not gonna see them graduate. I'm not gonna see them do anything because I'm in a truck. I get home on Sundays if I'm lucky, and nobody graduates or does anything on Sundays, so I never get to see anything. All their performances, and concerts, all their achievements. I'm not here on the road. It's a sacrifice you make. Like they're mine. I'm funding it, but my sacrifice is I don't get to see it. I don't get to live it. They get to live it. I get to live and thrive knowing that they get to live and thrive, even though I can't see it or be a part of it. I hang out with my subscribers more than my family. It's not like I'm in some office in a basement hiding from my family. I'm technically double dipping. You know, making money driving the truck and moonlighting as a dude on YouTube. YouTube number one American truck driver. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, America, yeah. Oh yeah. We try not to get deep out here because it's the road is a bad place if you're in your head too much. If you can't get out of your head, man, you'll be deep. I mean, that's all you are, and then nobody will hang out with you anymore, and nobody will call you anymore. Nobody texts because it's always. Told you got a lot of hair. Oh, it's all about how much hot air you got. Hot air. You just gotta keep on blowing. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Or they say in this industry, keep on trucking. Even if you're full, we just keep on trucking. When you're tired, keep on trucking. Trucking. Oh, looks like the sky is glowing up there in the distance. It's glowing as I'm getting close to St. Louis. I wish I could just, like in that movie Click, I could just hit a button and just boom, I just wake up on the other side of St. Louis. This trip is about to reset. If you're not subscribed, you might be missing out. I'd consider it.